A lot of you are certainly wondering how much snow we are going to see from tonight through late tomorrow or early Friday, and well, let's just get right into it. For southeastern Labrador, and most of this will fall later tomorrow and really Friday into Saturday, we're looking at up to 15 centimeters. And same thing for a large swath of western Newfoundland from the western side of the Great Northern Peninsula down through Parsons Pond, Corner Brook, Deer Lake area, and around Stephenville and the Port-au-Port Peninsula. Most of the snow you are going to see is falling now. We'll kind of wind it down to a point overnight. In some areas, we'll see more than 15, specifically in the high terrain. It's as we go farther south and east where we're going to see more in the way of that snowfall. By and large, between 15 and 30 centimeters is expected from near Port-aux-Basque, as far northeast as the Bonavista Peninsula, as far west as the Baie Verte Peninsula, and the higher terrain on the eastern side of the Great Northern Peninsula. Same thing for the Burin Peninsula around Canagra for much of the south coast and a large portion of the Avalon Peninsula. Avalon North, Southern Shore, Northeast Avalon between 15 and 30. But the Avalon Southeast, portions of it, especially west of Trepassey and the Avalon Southwest, can expect lesser amounts of snow. And same thing as we examine that microclimate between St. John's and CBS. So it looks like St. John's, Torbay, Flat Rock, Pooch Cove, much of the southern shore. Between about 20 and 30 centimeters is expected. Now, when you're looking at that, seems like a wide range, but lower elevations right on the water, expect closer to 20 centimeters. That's like downtown, parts of the East End. But as you get into the higher elevations around the Airport Heights area, west end of St. John's, the interior part of Torbay, as you get closer to Balleen, inside interior area around Pooch Cove and just up from the water there, 20, 30, probably higher, probably closer to 30 kind of in those areas. And same thing, Mount Pearl, Paradise. Same thing, close to 30 centimeters. But as you come out of Paradise, down towards CBS, and Seal Cove, and Holyrood, Colliers, Brigus, Spaniards Bay, Bay Roberts, out towards Portagrave, these areas will likely see less snow, somewhere in the 5 or 10 range, because we're just not going to see that same impact from the snow. Because essentially what happens is you get this easterly onshore flow, areas right on the coast see an increased amount of snow because of that, and as that easterly flow crosses over the Avalon, goes back down toward Conception Bay, the air dries and warms a bit, and you just get a little bit less in the way of that snow. So that's kind of the setup that we are going to be seeing over the next 24 to 36 hours or so. Now, looking at the radar imagery now, we can see the southeast Avalon, southwest Avalon, Burin Peninsula. Snow has moved in, still not working up the southern shore very far just yet. It will take a few hours for that to work its way in. Working back towards Clarenville, central Newfoundland, west coast, southwest coast. Snow has started for a lot of you, and that will continue to roll in over the next several hours as the area of low pressure driving the snow is not moving anywhere fast. We've got lots of moisture down to the southwest that we have to get through before we are all said and done with this weather maker. So Futurecast will time this out hour by hour for us. 7 o'clock this evening, snow moving in. By midnight, most of the island seeing light to moderate snowfall. After midnight, the Avalon Peninsula, northeastern Newfoundland, parts of the Burin Peninsula and south coast will see snowfall heavy at times. Going to be a stormy night. Tomorrow morning, Burin Peninsula, southern parts of the Avalon, snow is winding down, but it takes some time for it to end on the Avalon North and the St. John's Metro. In fact, it's still snowing by 9 o'clock. May not be done with entirely until midday or so. So chances for a snow day increasing from what I was thinking yesterday. Northeastern Newfoundland back through central Northern Peninsula, still snowing for you through tomorrow afternoon, and it's going to be slow to end in those areas, but it will lighten up tomorrow evening. The bulk of what's going to falls tonight through the day tomorrow night into early Friday. We're just looking at light snow persisting in some areas, and throughout the day Friday looking at some areas of flurries, some areas of showers, and some pockets of freezing drizzle as the area of low pressure responsible for this finally begins to get out of our hair. So again, snowfall-wise, eastern Newfoundland, central up to 30 centimeters in the higher terrain. West coast up to 15, higher in the mountains. Northern Peninsula higher than 15 in the mountains. Lower in the lower elevations, south coast up to 30 centimeters is expected as well. And this is all between tonight, tomorrow, and again, central northwestern Newfoundland through early Friday morning. Temperatures out there right now near the freezing mark, so the snow that falls is going to be wet and dense type stuff. -1 to -3 tonight. Snow moves in, winds gusting as high as 60, higher over exposed coastal areas for the day tomorrow. Temperatures eventually popping above freezing in the south, but staying near or just above as we go farther north. Western half of Newfoundland tonight, temperatures -2 to -4 or so. The snow becoming heavy at times. And then for the day tomorrow, highs right around 0 to about +2 or +3, warmest in the south, where that snow ends during the late night or early morning hours of Thursday. Into Labrador, -3 to -10 overnight, coldest west. And then for your day tomorrow, 1 to -4 for the afternoon high, coldest north, and some light snow pushing into southeastern areas during the afternoon. Getting a look at your 5-day forecast for eastern Newfoundland, flurries or drizzle on Friday, a quiet Saturday, showers on Sunday, and a colder day Monday. For central, periods of snow through Friday, a quiet and warmer Saturday. Same thing for Sunday with some showers, and colder for Monday. For western Newfoundland, 3 degrees Friday, it's quiet. 3 Saturday, risk of snow and or some rain for Sunday. And onshore flurries potentially for Monday. For Labrador, looking at some flurries on Friday, a quiet day on Saturday. In the west, we're looking at snow Sunday, Monday. In the east, periods of flurries and or snow right through Monday with significant snow possible over the weekend.